So welcome back. If you're new to my channel or just not yet subscribed, my name's Brittany, and definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. So today is just a really chill and relaxed video. I'm going to be doing my makeup while just talking to you guys. So it was requested that I do a video on my surgeries that I've had, which they're not like super elaborate, but I figured that I would dive into those a little bit and then just kind of see what else pops in my head, because my brain is just always super sporadic. So I don't have you guys, I don't have my camera on a tripod right now, so that's why the angle is a little different. My first surgery was when I was in kindergarten. Okay, so mind you guys, I am 25 right now, so I'll be 26 in September, but right now I am 25. When I first got that surgery, I was 5. Yeah, I think it's 5. So I was fairly young, and I got my tonsils and my adenoids taken out because I was always getting sick. So I got those taken out. I remember staying in the hospital for a couple days after the surgery, and I was obsessed with Polly Pockets, so my mom stayed overnight with me. My next surgery after that was when I was in first grade, so I was like 6, and I had my first sinus scraping. So anytime I tell people that, they don't really understand what that is. So you have a bunch of cells in your passageways. So your sinus passageways are like here, and they go up above your eyebrow. Those cells were really infected, and they weren't getting any better. So I was getting sinus infection after sinus infection, and consistently on antibiotics, and the antibiotics weren't helping me. So I had to have a sinus scraping when I was 6, and I remember bleeding a lot afterwards, but I don't really remember too much about it. I remember being terrified, but I don't remember too much about it. I know my mom went into the operating room with me. Wasn't until 9th grade I had another sinus scraping, and same reason, my cells were infected, and they weren't getting any better. I had a sinus infection for like 3 months, and it was just really bad. That was the first surgery that I had to go in the operating room by myself. And I remember, because they gave me kind of laughing gas or something to calm down because I was so nervous. And I remember laughing until I passed out. And then they did the surgery. They put these rubber things in your up here to block your sinus passageways and kind of absorb the blood, I guess, so you don't bleed as much. And then they naturally fall out on your own, but when you get those, you can't blow your nose. But it always feels like there's something in there, and I actually thought these things were kind of cool. When they fell out, it's just really weird, but I thought they were kind of cool, and I was just one of them ended up falling out when I was in school. I had blown my nose just softly, and it fell out, and my friends thought it was really gross, and I thought it was really cool. Obviously, I'm a little interesting. Anyways, so I had that. I was really scared for that, and it does get more dangerous when you are older because your passageways, they get smaller than when you're a kid, and they're going up here. It's rather close to your brain, and I mean, it's definitely not the most dangerous surgery. It's really routine surgery. It doesn't take very long. But then my final surgery was my C-section, which was the most severe surgery I've had. And honestly, we do want another kid, but I don't know if we would have more than 2. because I don't know if personally I could go through a C-section 3 times. I was told because I have the bicornuate uterus, which is a split uterus, that I would have to get a C-section again, which if you have a normal uterus, then nowadays you could have a normal birth. But because of my specific type, they told me that it's not safe for me to. Maybe by the time I have one, something might change, but that one was really scary, and it's not something that I really envisioned myself having. I wanted to give birth the other way, and it didn't pan out for me. Sebastian is also 6 weeks early. I kind of dive into my entire pregnancy in another video, so I'm not going to touch base on it too much, but yeah, those are all my surgeries. Nothing super fancy. I'm not that old, so maybe 4 is a lot for my age, but Ashton's definitely a lot healthier than I was as a kid. I was always sick. My mom was super protective. I wasn't allowed to go outside and play because she thought that I was going to get sick, but I was always getting sick because I wasn't around things, and it was just a matter of and I love nature. I love being outside. I used to get excited to build rock walls because that meant I could be outside. Yeah, that's all my surgeries. Honestly, guys, I've been having a really hard time this month. It's coming up my mom's birthday and my dad's second death day. And they're the day after each other. My mom's birthday is April 25th. And my dad's death day is April 26th. So that's something I kind of have to live through each year, and my siblings have to live through each year. From some of my friends who have lost one of their parents, which I don't really know many people that have at my age or younger, but I was told it does get easier. The pain is still there. You still miss them. You still wish it was different, but that you grow around that and stuff. But the days that are hard are days like their birthday and their death day. So I kind of expect each year for it to be hard, those days. And then with planning the wedding and stuff, it's just a lot. I decided that I don't want to do a father-daughter dance. I think that'd just be way too much for me. But it is hard. It's hard that in this world, I'm never going to see them again. And, I know that, I do see spirits sometimes, and I see them where they look like people, but I don't choose who I see. And I mean, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that means that they're not, trapped here. And maybe that means that they are in heaven and, living their best spiritual life and stuff. But I just wish it was different. And this process has been so long. And gosh, you guys. It's hard. It's really hard. I don't know if you guys can see her, but Athena is on the stairs. Just kind of chilling out. She doesn't like people. She's not mean to people, but she doesn't necessarily like people. As far as any paranormal updates, I haven't given one in a while. I haven't really seen anything or heard anything or anything like that. I think there was one thing that was really weird, but I don't remember what it is, honestly. And I've seen one specific cardinal a lot. So, and cardinals are supposed to be when a spirit's around, are supposed to be very spiritual symbols. Tonight we're gonna go see Fantastic Beast, the 3rd movie, in the drive-ins, which I'm so excited. We didn't go to drive-ins last year because new movies weren't out, and any of the movies that I wanted, that I would have watched that they had playing, I already owned. And so I didn't really So we didn't really go. Sebastian was younger. We didn't know how he would do. So we don't know how he's going to do either, because he's in a stage where he just likes watching himself. So we're going to attempt to see the drive-in, or go there to see it, because Harry Potter is my favorite thing. So I'm super excited for that. If there's any topics that you guys want me to cover, any specific paranormal places, any specific mythological creatures, any specific true crime cases, I do have an email that you guys can email me. That's the easiest way to reach me, just because sometimes messages get lost on like Instagram and stuff, which you can always shoot me a message on there as well. I will, this sounds bad, but eventually see it at some point. It just might take me a little bit. TikTok as well, but same thing. Sometimes they get a little lost. So if I didn't respond to you yet, I will, I promise. This might take me a little bit, but email is definitely the easiest way for me to kind of siphon out like the topics, or if you guys want to share a paranormal experience with me and want me to talk about it, that is another place that you can go and you can look at and do that. So always keep that in mind. You can share that there. I would love to read your guys' paranormal experiences. They are probably my favorite things to read. And that's really all I have for you guys. It's, I don't know. My life is just kind of, I've been working a lot, researching a lot, diving into some new content for you guys, and then raising a toddler and dreading these days coming up. But oh, and planning a wedding. There's that too. But yeah, that's it. And if you guys are going through the process of grief, you can always reach out to me. Just know that I might not be able to get back to you right away, but if you guys need somebody to talk to about that, absolutely. Until next time, you guys, make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and I love you guys. Bye.